But up first, it's SChenault Solutions, back with us to talk about her grant writing and strategic planning services, helping nonprofits succeed and fulfill their missions. I want to welcome Stevon Edwards, founder of SChenault Solutions, and two of her clients, Mika Poe, founder and director of Black Birth Justice, and Victoria Jones, project director for the Healthy Beginnings Connect Us project. Stevon, thank you so much for joining us again here today.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here.
It's always good to have you. You're one of the more energetic people. I love when you come on and you just have so much to offer, and I'm so intrigued every time you start talking. So I know they're going to have a lot, but they're also going to have a lot to live up to. Why don't you just remind people a little bit about SChenault Solutions, what it is that you do, and who it is that you help?
So SChenault Solutions is a capacity building consultation firm for nonprofits and businesses. And so we really work on building up the infrastructure, the human resources, those types of organizational needs, so that organizations can fulfill their mission and have deeper impact across Kentuckiana.
And a lot of people, maybe like myself, who aren't super familiar with what capacity building is, can you just explain that a little bit and how that impacts communities and charities across the board?
So it's helping organizations develop the policies, processes, infrastructure, and the teams they need in order to do the work that they're passionate about.
And speaking about work that people are passionate about, you've got two right here that are extremely passionate and really trying to make a difference in their communities. Can you introduce us to these two women right next to you?
Absolutely. So last time I was here, I said I promised that I would introduce folks to the wonderful people that I work with every day. I've been working with Black Birth Justice and with HBCU for the last couple of years, and we have just celebrated actually launching HBCU, which is a grant-funded program. We won a $5.5 million federal grant through the work that we have all been doing together, and so I'm just so excited to introduce them today and really want the viewers to understand that they can give their time, talent, treasure, and ties to this organization.
And Mika, let's start with you. Introduce us to your organization and what it is that you guys do.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
So Black Birth Justice is a nonprofit in Louisville, Kentucky. We were founded in 2021, and our goal is to help eradicate the Black maternal and infant mortality in the city. So our focus is postpartum families, particularly because that is when 60% of all maternal deaths happen, actually. And it's actually the most underserved part of the perinatal period. So we aim to just offer postpartum care in the form of doula care, and also just bringing wellness and health to our community.
When you think about all the things that you're doing, you mentioned a handful of them there. What is the I guess inspiration behind that? How did this come about? And you talked about the problems that exist.
Absolutely.
How are you looking for solutions? What does the solution finding process look like?
You know, the solution is ongoing, but it definitely comes with unity, coming together, and also just making sure that we know what the community needs.
And I know that you're going to be there along the step of the way for whoever you're helping to make sure that they are along that right path and making sure that they're getting exactly what they need and what they deserve.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right. Now on to you, Victoria. Tell me about HBCU, not to be confused with the traditional HBCU that we think of, but talk to me about your organization as well.
All right, I'm the project director for Healthy Beginnings Connect Us, and really our main purpose in our program is to offer our community a refuge that is surrounded with integrity and support for what our community needs. With Black women dying at a higher rate than anyone else giving birth and our babies dying before their first birthday, our program just really focuses in on connecting our families with whatever they need to successfully reach their first birthday and beyond. So we really focus on a cohort model, just kind of getting in community with people who have similar life experiences or going through about the same thing. So our prenatal families all meet together. They're meeting today, doing some painting and socializing. We also offer quite a bit of education. We know that education reduces child abuse rates and increases just the support in the family. We focus on fathers. We recently had a baby shower last weekend. It was wonderfully beautiful. And we had a father's lounge. And I know the feedback is that the fathers really love having a space that was just for them.
The root causes for a lot of these issues are, I guess, there are a lot of them. That's the way I guess you could put it. But to be able to provide resources that have been historically not provided to demographics specifically here in Louisville, but really across the country, across the globe, to be that bridge and help bridge that gap. How important is that for what you guys do? We'll start with Victoria.
I would say that it's essential, right? Yeah. I always like to say that Louisville is a very resource-rich community, right? But we have to know. We have to know what's out there. So programs like ours, really, it's not that we're offering anything that's not offered, so much as we're connecting the people with what is being offered in our city. And it's making a huge impact, not only as a whole on the infant mortality rate, but also in individual lives and families.
Mika, same question to you.
Yes, absolutely. So Black Birth Justice was founded right after the pandemic. And so one of the things that inspired us is the fact that so many women were isolated during their pregnancy and postpartum period. So we had to strategically come up with a way to stay connected, which is so important. You don't understand how important the village is, how important that connection is during your perinatal period. But yeah, it takes a village to raise a child, and it also takes a village to raise a mother. So we love to be that village.
All right, and who could tell me about the womb walk and how important that is and how that's going to work?
Victoria?
With this week being the kickoff to Black Maternal Health Week, there are a lot of events going on in the city. The one that is HBCU is hosting is a womb walk. So just raising awareness about keeping our moms alive and the programs that are available in our city. Our womb walk will be held Saturday from 10 to 2. Please come out, volunteer, donate.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on here today. You guys have done significant work, and I know you're going to continue to do very important work. So I'm very appreciative for you guys to take some time to share that with us today, because I know a lot of this time could be spent doing it, what it is that you do. So again, thank you so much for coming on to Listens Live today. And we'll see you next time you're on.
Absolutely, okay. And I'll be able to bring some additional folks on.
I like it. I love meeting people that are making a difference. So.
Yeah, I really wanted to highlight them because it is Black Maternal Health Week, and you know, doing this work with nonprofits and businesses, it's very important that we all come together for these causes, because we know that a lot of these services are being taken away at the federal level, and so it's very important that folks know who these people are, and also that you can have my services too.
We look forward to the next one. Thanks again so much.